Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is the video for the French link stitch that I mentioned in my kitchen journal video. Now this is the template I tend to use for the 8.5 by 11 that has been trimmed, generally printed papers. And this is my new one for the kitchen. Now the construction of the template is the length of the spine plus whatever size of the tab that you would like. I like to add the tab. A lot of people don't. A lot of people just keep it like this. But I like the 2 points of contact that you get instead of just relying on lining up this to the edge of the paper each and every time. You have 2 points of contact. We measure out the length of the spine, and that is where your tab will start. The depth of the tab and the width of it is entirely up to you. All right, now with a French link stitch, you are going to need to poke 6 holes. How wide apart those holes are, that's going to vary according to the way you like to do it. So these are the measurements I decided upon. 3/4 in, go up 1 3/4 space, 1 inch space, leaving 1.5 inches in the center. That is just my measurements. It is completely up to you how you want to do it, but you must keep in mind where your tab starts is where the edge of your paper is. So make your decision on what your measurements will be. Just keep them even and starting from here. All right, so since I already have these on my kitchen one, which is the same size, but I wanted to demonstrate how to do this. I already do have one. It helps to label it, so if you make a book again and again, you can reuse it. But anyway, that is how you make a template. Now, when it comes to doing your poking, please keep your pages organized. After you've poked them, keep them in the same position they were in when they were poked. So if I move it, take it off the stack like this, poke, put it back down like this. So give yourself more of a fighting chance of having your holes line up nicely. Keep everything going in the same way. Now, I am going to be using this thick waxed thread, or I might use this polyester. I'm not entirely sure. Neither one is totally suitable, but I needed a contrasting color for this demonstration. So what I'm going to do is poke holes in all my papers, and then I will demonstrate the stitch. Now when it comes to your thread and how much to cut off and how to thread your needle, well, what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 length for the spine of your book times the number of signatures. Now I have 12 signatures plus cover papers and waste paper. So I can generally get away with just including the cover pages. So that is, and plus a little bit extra. So that is 12, 13, 14, and a little bit extra. So 1, 2, 3. This is waxed thread. It doesn't want to. 4, 5, 13, 14, and a little bit. Now, if this was unwaxed thread, this is the point where you would be running your beeswax along the thread. I like to go one way and then come back the other way. Now, we're going to thread our needle, and I'm using a big one for demonstration purposes. Flatten a spot on the thread. Given that this is waxed, it should be fairly easy to do. And then you want to take, lost my flat spot. Then you want to take your needle and you're going to stab the center of your thread, like so. And you're going to pull it down the needle until you get to there. Then you're going to pull each one. Until you're nice and snug up against the base of the needle. And that is your knot. The holes that you have poked are called stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. To start, we are going to go from the outside in at station 1. I think I may have to remove my glasses for this. Now, at the beginning, expect to feel like you have 6 thumbs and no eyeballs. It's just the way it goes. It gets a little less unwieldy as you go along. So we're going to come out station 2, making sure you do leave a bit of the thread hanging out. Back in through station 3. Oh, there we go. And out station 4. Going in station 5. And when you pull your thread, you're going to want to pull in the direction that you are stitching. There we go. And we're going to go back out station 6. Take my end paper and waste paper, making sure that I have it going the right way. Your waste paper should be on the side of your building text block. We're going to go in through station 6. Out through station 5. All right, so this is your first link. I want to make sure you're lined up, and you're going to come up behind this thread that you have spanning these 2 holes. You're going to come up, give a gentle tug, and go out station 4. Now we're going to go out station 3. Okay, and so we're going to do the same thing here, back behind that thread, and back in through station 2. And out station 1. Now you're going to gently tug on both ends of the thread and tie a knot. Onto our first signature. Now in to station 1. And out station 2. Now on the side furthest away in the direction that I am stitching, I'm going to come up the thread and back in station 3. Out station 4. Making sure that when you do have to pull through, you're doing so in a gentle manner. Remembering to pull in the direction of your stitching. You're going to do the same thing here. Come up the thread furthest away from you, or I should say your originating position. Ooh, ooh. Don't you dare not on me. There we go. And in through station 5. And out through station 6. Now at this point, you're going to do a chain stitch to link this signature to the waste paper, and you do that by going between the waste paper and the cover page. Go around that stitch. And when you've pulled enough thread through to have a small loop, you're going to go up with your needle and tug upwards. Next signature, going in through station 6. Now everything from here on out is a repeat of what you've just done, but I will show you a couple more times. So in through station 6, and out station 5. Coming up the thread furthest away. Whoop! Unruly needle. And in through station 4. Out through station 3. There we go. In through station 2. And out through station 1. Gentle tug, lining everything up. Going in, under, 2 down. And you're going to wrap around that thread. There's my loop. Up. And tug. Show you one more time. There, and you continue on from there, working your way through the pile. And when you are done, put it under some weight for a little bit, and you can move on to gluing. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you.